you guys want to know when is the right time to upgrade equipment? Well, you guys got questions and I've got answers. You guys are watching Ask Stan the Man. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start t-shirt businesses from home, wherever you at. And like I said, man, I'm going to tell you guys how to decide if you need to upgrade, if you don't need to upgrade, what you should consider before upgrading, right after the intro. Okay, let's jump right into it. But before we do, I need you guys to like this video. I need you to comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, because I make videos like this all the time. And yes, I mean all the time. So we're going to jump into this. And if you got a question that you want to see on a future version of Ask Stan the Man, comment down below, put it on an Instagram post, wherever it may be, because I make videos like this all the time. And yes, I mean all the time. All right, so I think I just said that twice. I don't know. But anyway, this comes from a YouTube comment that says, hey, bro, whenever you are upgrading equipment like a heat press or a vinyl cutter, how do you go about it? Love your content, King. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. All right, so let's answer this. I'm going to give you guys the basic answer, again, in the question answer format. So you guys have to look at what I do from a different perspective, right? So a lot of what I do on the channel, I keep getting all these different heat presses and reviewing them so that you guys can make educated purchases from that standpoint. Do I need all of these heat presses? No, right? Like, I would have just retired. I probably would have never got rid of my Geonite K20S. I probably would have gotten a different version, maybe of a slide out drawer, because I kind of got used to that motion, but I didn't like that motion as well. But because of some of the onlookers or people watching, I decided that it wasn't a good press for me to have, and that's what sparked me to like just start reviewing all of their presses, because people were watching the videos like, oh man, I can't do this because I can't get that press. Well, I wanted to show people that it doesn't matter what press you can use or which press you can get it done. I didn't always have a Geonite K20S. I think it was like $1,600 or something like that. I didn't always have that printer, and the printer that you had, the heat press that you have, it truly didn't matter, right? And if you guys look at me in the case of a Cameo, that's the only cutter I use. Can I afford a GraphTech or something like that? Sure, I can afford it, but do I want it is another topic, right? I would have to learn a new piece of equipment. I have to figure all this new stuff out, and is it gonna be worth the time, right? For what I'm doing, is it an actual upgrade or is it just another purchase, right? So considering all of that stuff, like I said about like the sawgrass machine, there was no reason. The only thing that they improved on the 1000 was the Wi-Fi printing, and I don't know how well it works and stuff like that. The Cameo 3's Bluetooth was horrible, and I did want to go cordless, right? So would I have probably upgraded in my business if I wasn't making YouTube videos about them and stuff like that? I think so, because going cordless and being able to put my cutter different places and not have it like be next to the computer, it is a benefit to that, from my opinion. So I would have done that. But outside of that, man, how do you know if it's time to upgrade a piece of equipment? Well, first and foremost, it's going to come down to, you got to show that you're going to either increase my money or you're going to decrease the time that I'm working, right? So they came out with this Cameo 4, and they're like, well, this Cameo 4 is 10 times faster, whatever they say. I don't know if it was 10 times, but it's 10 times faster. And I'm like, okay, but I don't even use my cutter at the fastest settings, right? So we only use it at like maybe an 8 or a 10 as far as the speed goes. So will it even matter that it's faster or not faster? In my opinion, no. So that wouldn't have been a valuable reason to upgrade. You understand what I'm saying? So they keep making these incremental benefits to it. Hey, the resolution is 1,000 times better or 10 times better. Does that really actually matter, right? Will my customer look at this and say, yo, the print quality on this photo, I can tell pixel by pixel it's better? They won't do that. So is that something that is going to make me think in my mind like to upgrade to, right? So there's the point of upgrading. Is the product gonna cost less, right? Is it gonna decrease my time? And then there's like adding on to the business too. So I'm gonna add this piece in here. Now, how do I decide if I need to add on a print method? Well, it's one thing to tell one person no, 2 people no, 3 people no. But if 10 people come and ask me for the same item, now I'm gonna start to analyze and say, hey, is this something that I could bring in-house? Or that's something that I should be looking into doing? And I'll start searching it, maybe on a 5th person, taking a look at it, maybe on a 1st person, start taking a look at it and analyzing, is this something that I think will be profitable for my business, right? So now you gotta also consider this too. I got 10 people that asked me, I turned them away. So I just turned away some money. All money doesn't mean good money, which means it could have took me 10 hours to do something that only made me, to figure out how to do something that would have only made me maybe 200 bucks, let's just say, right? But on the other hand, now that I know it, will I get faster? And now that, is this an item that, because 10 people asked me, if I said I did this type of work, would it bring me more business as well, right? So these are all things that you gotta consider. But sometimes, and I made a recent video about it, and I said, hey, sometimes you just gotta say no, because you gotta understand that the time value versus the profit value on a job may not level itself out, where it may take you a ton of time to do something for a little bit of profit, which won't make it worth it. So from those standpoints, I'm gonna look at what I have currently and say, do I need to upgrade my vinyl cutter? Could Stan go get a Roland or a GraphTech cutter? Will this improve my business at all? Well, it'll allow me to cut longer rows. Well, I got a 24-inch cutter. That'll allow me to cut longer rows. It cuts faster, all right? The sound, it cuts quieter. Like, okay, these cameos got louder as they got better, right? So it's like, these are all things, and if this is stuff that bothers you or makes sense, I'm selling the old one and I'm gonna get the new one, right? Now, again, from a YouTube standpoint of me being a YouTuber and checking out the latest equipment and giving you guys my professional opinion on it, or my viewpoints on, man, just speeding out for no reason. But anyway, me giving you guys my viewpoint, that's why I make a lot of the upgrades, because I would have never left my Sawgrass 800 because I didn't really see the value, and because I had like a long printer cord, I could just put it over there, but I didn't really see the value in what they upgraded on the 1000 versus the 800. It was no added value. It's just a newer machine, and I called it the Apple upgrade, if you understand what I'm following at. So to recap this video, man, if you're looking to upgrade, make sure it's gonna either save you some time or add money into your pocket, give you some type of print technique or something that you couldn't do before. As far as adding on new print methods, make sure that, you know, your customers want it. Outsource it to begin with. I outsource a lot of embroidery. Now I know how much I outsource, how much would it save me based off of the amount of work that I outsource. Of course, I could probably build up more if I do it in-house. And then how long is that profit, or how much more money I'm making compared to the time it's gonna take me? Because if I'm outsourcing it, it doesn't take me any time to do it. And do I have the time and all that stuff to do it? So these are the things you wanna consider when upgrading. Let me know things that you think I missed out on, as far as considering what you should add to your business or how you should upgrade or different things like that. This has been your boy Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.